Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. In this video, we are going to look at 5 effective tips to help you create the most killer LinkedIn profile that has customers wanting to speak to you. If that sounds of interest, watch to the end because there's a few secrets that we're going to put along the way, including an extra special tip right at the end for all those that stick around. So let's jump into it. Now, before we go too deep into the specifics, we need to understand why we should be creating an absolutely killer profile on LinkedIn. What is the purpose? Why would we want to spend time focusing on the profile rather than just outreach and getting in touch with people? I need you to think about this very logically. Your LinkedIn profile in this day and age is no longer a place just to store your CV in the hopes that someone is going to come across it. It is your business landing page. I want to say that again so you really understand. Your LinkedIn profile should be viewed as your business landing page. When you're connecting with potential customers, when you're doing outreach, when you're posting content that brings value, people will inevitably come onto your profile to check you out, to see who you are, see what your credibility is. It's like they've just visited your website. That's how you need to view this. So if they're coming onto the website, what do you want them to know? You want them to know who you are, what you do, what your expertise are, what sort of pain points that they have that you address, and you need them to know this in a split second. So they know instantly, right, this person, it seems friendly, seems reliable, but they also seem to address the pain point I'm experiencing, and therefore I will take action. That is the purpose of understanding that your profile page is like a landing page. Once we understand that, these 5 tips will make life so much easier, and they will also make so much more sense as to why we want to focus on this area. So that's my little pre-bit to get out of the way. If you're not thinking kind of LinkedIn profiles, they must be the most important thing in the world, you need to understand this. You need to understand that they are your business landing page. Right, tip number 1. Point number 1 is a super quick one that we can get out of the way with really quickly, but it is so important, so we have to start there. And that is your profile picture. I know everyone and their dog talks about how you should make sure your profile picture is nice and professional, but please do understand your profile picture really is the gateway to them taking further action. It's the first thing that people see when they come onto your profile. No matter how quickly they view it, they do view it. And if your profile picture is you out having a drink on the lash with the lads or or ladies trying on nice high heels do you know what I mean? It's not the portrayal. No, that might be your brand. If that's your brand, go for it. Go wild. However, for the majority of people promoting themselves, their services, their products, that's not the brand. Okay, the brand is I'm a professional person that acts professionally, but also has a personal side, also is relatable, and I can help you. I would like to help you. I'm a supportive, reliable person. The best way we can do that is 1, look at the lens when you're creating your video. I have to take my glasses off to stress this so there's no reflection. If I looked at myself in the picture, guess what? We're not connected. This is the exact same for video as it is for people in person on cameras. So if you're taking a photo, don't do this. Make sure you're actually looking at the lens. And secondly, show your teeth. The difference between smiling like that versus smiling like this is massive. Okay, you can pause. Please don't pause that. Don't pause that. God, please don't pause that on that face. Like that. So someone's definitely paused that, haven't they? Stop it. You're all naughty. Anyway, the difference between showing your teeth and not showing your teeth is massive when you're smiling, and it really reflects through to the person. There's something called mirroring. We naturally do it. And you can train yourself to do it, but we naturally mirror people and we mirror their emotions. So if someone is smiling when they're talking to you like this, you will naturally start to smile a bit, your emotions will go up, and that's a great way to interact with someone. If someone's quite serious and like this, the whole emotions drop as well, and it gets more serious, and it kind of feels like you're just not there to give them a good personal, friendly experience. So make sure you're smiling, make sure you're looking at the lens, make sure you're showing some teeth. That's your profile picture. Also, if you use Canva, there is a link below to Canva, best things at sliced bread. You can just type in LinkedIn profile picture or profile picture, and there's loads of templates. You can throw your picture in there, put a border around it. Like mine, you've got the green around it or the purple around it, whatever you want to do. It's a great way to, I can't remember actually on my profile if I've got purple or green. I've changed it recently, but I can't remember. It's terrible. So just good profile picture, sets you up nicely. Let's move on from that. The next step, and probably the most important step in creating a killer profile, is your banner image. Please, I cannot stress enough how important a banner image is for everything on a LinkedIn profile. That is, right, again, picture, this is your business landing page. If someone comes onto your business landing page, what's the first thing you want them to see? You want a bit of writing perhaps, just to say like, hey, I address your pain point, and then an image and it's the image that stays in people's heads. It's that experience when they first land on it. It's like, oh, this person does this. This person can help with this. This business can help with this. That's your banner image. People will look at your profile pictures first to make sure you're not some crazy person out on the lash. As long as you're not, they will then naturally look at the biggest piece of real estate on your profile. That is your banner image. So make sure, again, use Canva. There's loads of templates for this. Make sure that this is really addressing your target audience. If you have a specific niche, if you have a specific target audience that has a pain point that you address and that's how you sell your services, talk about that. Make it simple, even if it's 3 words. I do this. If that is the simple way of getting your message across to your audience, make sure that's big, clear, bold, so they know landing on your page, this person helps with this. You'll see on my profile, I think it has something along the lines of helping businesses and dealerships with their video skills. The long story short is a lot of the businesses I work with and a lot of the dealerships that we work with have an issue with video skills. So I am addressing their pain points straight away. For clients, when I'm talking to them, it will be around, I can help you develop your LinkedIn outreach strategy to get more conversations. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to really address a pain point and just make it super simple to understand. That's what you need to put in your banner image. Don't worry about it being all fancy looking. Don't worry about it being overly simplified as well, in terms of like just having some kind of horrible, pointless background that doesn't do anything for anyone. It doesn't tell anyone anything. Just make it simple but impactful. Tell people what you do, how you address their pain points, why you're an expert in that. Just put it out there, banner image, bish bash bosh. That's the second way of making a killer profile. Point number 3 is utilize your featured section. If you're a creator on the platform, so you have followers rather than connections, although you can have connections as well, the featured section is so valuable. Put stuff, whether that's a link to a landing page that you want to take people to, whether that is an article that's really valuable to your target audience, which will direct them down a kind of sales process for you, whether that's just some information you want to share, whether that's a newsletter you want people to sign up to. Utilize that featured section to your advantage. It's like showing all the best bits or all the calls to action, and you can have a couple of things in there that just as people are scrolling down your page, they go, profile picture, banner image. You scroll down a bit, bosh, there's a featured section of all these key areas that should be interesting to them. So focus on that, build that up a bit, and really make it a central piece. If you want, as I say, people to go to a website and maybe they've not seen your call to action at the top or the link that you've got, you can have it there. Book a discovery call with me, and there's a picture of you like this with, I'm not saying do that, with book a discovery call. They click on that, it takes them through to the link. It's a really important part, but it's quite a big piece of the page, which is why I like to stress it, because some people can miss the link underneath your headline. So if you want them to get to something, just make sure it's reinforced in that area. So utilize the featured section to really stand out. And also, it does break up the monotony of most people's LinkedIn pages. If you've ever been on someone's page that doesn't have a good featured section versus someone that does, really makes a difference. There's a massive difference for the visuals as you're scrolling down, and really can stop people in the feed. So point number 3, featured section. Don't neglect it. Point number 4, let's not mess around, is the headline underneath your profile picture. Now, what you'll commonly see is most people put something along the lines of business development manager, general director, president and CEO, sales executive, the title of their business, the title of who they are and what their role is. Now, that is what that place is for. LinkedIn built that area for that. What is the title? This is your headline. Put your title of your business role. However, there is a very clever and very effective way that a lot of people are now doing and using that space to once again reinforce what they do. Because a lot of the time, people that aren't massively users of, that's terrible sentence, don't massively use LinkedIn, are used to seeing profile picture, boring banner, and the job role of the person. But instinctively in their head, they will then go onto someone's profile, look at the profile picture, probably forget the banner image, and they will go to the headline to see what that person does. If they're always used to seeing sales exec, business development manager, and then they see a headline that says something along the lines of, I help X, Y, and Z dealerships generate more X, Y, and Z through X, Y, and Z, wow. If that's their pain point, guess what you've just done? You've once again told them, hey, that person above in that little picture you can see there, that person right there does this. They help your business with that pain point that you have. Really simple, really effective, and it works. You can even put emojis in there if that's your kind of brand style. Don't overdo it with the emojis, but 1 or 2 in there isn't offensive to people. But main thing is just to focus on, once again, and it can almost be a cement copy of that simplified banner image pain point that you've addressed. I help X, Y, and Z with X, Y, and Z. Put that in your headline. Instead of I'm a business development manager, say I help X, Y, and Z with X, Y, and Z. And as long as that's targeted to the niche of people that you're trying to bring to your profile, they will see that, resonate with it, go, oh, he addresses my pain point. Brilliant. I'm going to try and work with them. And that will generate outreach. They will outreach to you. It is an inbound lead. Wonderful. Beautiful. God, this is so valuable, Jake. In fact, this is so valuable, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me if you've made it this far in the video, and that is to go to the little subscribe button and just click it, because I'm getting more consistent. I'm trying my best to provide as much LinkedIn value and digital skills value as I possibly can. I massively appreciate if you could just click that link, say, I want to subscribe, and almost hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when I have new videos, because when upcoming trends are coming on LinkedIn, when any new things are coming, I make sure I let people know. So do that. That would be great. And also leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the next videos. I massively appreciate it. There is still one more tip, by the way, so hang around. I'm just giving you a little bit of a spiel for a moment because you've stayed. I appreciate it. And also there are some links in the description that I would like you to check out. One of them being a link to my link tree, in which I have now created a ultimate LinkedIn outreach template. This is the outreach template that I've used to generate my clients more business and more conversations with the decision makers. It's simple, it's not long, it's a short PDF, but it is there. It is a template which you can bespoke using your own words into this template, and it's a follow-up process. There's everything in there to help you generate conversations, build connections. So I strongly recommend, if you're trying to grow on LinkedIn, to check that out. Anyway, we're now on to number 5. Are you ready? You've stuck around. I need to give you this. So number 5 to creating the best killer profile is, I might just make you wait. No, I'm not that mean. The best point that I can make is a profile video. We've spoken about a profile picture looking professional. However, we all know that video is the most engaging and captivating and consumed type of content on planet Earth. People love video. So what we need to do is make sure we're utilizing it every turn. Now, I'm not saying you have to post loads of content that is video, although I would advise it because it's great for engagement. What I am saying is utilize LinkedIn's ability to create a profile video. This is a 30-second clip up right like this, like a TikTok, where you talk about who you are and how you can once again help the businesses that you want in that target audience with their pain points. Utilize this 30 seconds as if you are getting a 30-second chance to pitch to every single business owner on the platform in your niche. Imagine every single business owner who visits your profile booked a call and gave you, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and you were constantly getting that every single day. Every time the target audience you had went onto your profile, that was a call for you, and they went 30 seconds, go. That's your opportunity to try and sell your services to them. That is what a profile video does for you. It gives you the opportunity to do a 30-second pitch to most people that come on your profile, because they'll see it, it automatically starts playing with no sound originally to get people to look at it. If they click on it, it plays. You've got 30 seconds to really hook them in, to give them a reason to get in touch with you. Utilize this to say who you are, what your expertise are, what pain points in what industries you help with, and a call to action. Those 4 things in quick succession, make it effective, 30 seconds, and you will see an increase in people reaching out to you, because you're basically doing the job of a sales pitch in that 30 seconds. So there is my 5 points. To summarize, good profile picture, looking at the lens, cheesy grin, make sure you're smiling, looking professional. Then we move to the banner image, biggest piece of real estate on the page. Don't neglect it. Make sure you're addressing people's pain points as you go. The next one down, we are talking about the features section. Utilize that. It really breaks up the page, but it also gives you a second chance to really captivate people to click a link to take some action with you. 4th is your headline. Don't use it to tell people what your job title is. Use it to tell people what pain points you address and how you can help their business. And number 5, utilize the profile videos. If you found this valuable, please, as I say, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. We're a very small channel, but I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in another video.